Hey everybody, Chris here from chrisamericos.com, where we help you level up and show the world the best version of yourself. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you about English idioms, which are special phrases that have special meanings, but only idioms that use the word hat. Let's go. Idioms can be one of the most difficult parts of learning a language because idioms are special phrases that have special meanings. These are phrases that don't immediately make sense all the time. For example, you might know all of the words in the phrase, but not understand what the phrase means in the context that someone uses it in. And English speakers love to use idioms, especially when they're making jokes or just when they're trying to be creative with the way that they speak. So today I'm going to tell you about 4 idioms in English that use the word hat. The first one is the phrase to wear many hats. And you probably think you know what that means. You probably think it means right? That's what you think it means, or at least that's what it sounds like it means. But no, that's not what it means to wear many hats. Well, yeah, you could say that. I am wearing many hats. I'm wearing a lot of hats. But when we use the idiom to wear many hats, what it really means is that a person does many different types of jobs or many different types of work. So for example, we could say, in my company, I wear many hats. And we're not talking about the things that are on my head. So maybe at your job, you're the manager, but you're also the accountant, and maybe you're also a salesperson, and maybe you also do social media. If that's the case, then it's true that you wear many hats at your job. A lot of people who are self-employed or who have their own business wear many hats because there's not a lot of people inside of that small business who can do all of the different jobs or all of the different roles in the company. So that means that one person does a lot of them, and that person has to wear many hats. The second idiom about hats that we can use in English is to tip your hat to someone. And this means to show someone respect or to say, good job. So the next time that somebody does something interesting or cool, instead of saying, good job, say, I tip my hat to you. And yes, what it really means when you tip your hat to someone is that you do this. In some old films, movies, TV shows, you might see someone do that because a lot of people wore hats in those films and they could make this gesture. And that meant thank you or good job or hello or something like this, right? It just showed respect to the other person. What do you think? Do people today still tip their hats to people? Write a comment below and let me know if that's still something that people do in your country where you're from, or if you've ever seen someone do that. Maybe this is just a really old thing that people don't do anymore. But in English, we still have this phrase to tip your hat to someone. And if you like useful videos that help you learn English vocabulary, grammar, and other aspects of the English language, make sure you subscribe to this channel, click the bell button so you get notified when new videos come out, and so you can join us for speaking practice when we go live. And if you subscribe to my channel, I'll tip my hat to you. Now, the next idiom that we can use in English that includes the word hat is to take your hat off to someone. And this has a very similar meaning to tip your hat to someone. If you take your hat off to someone, then this also means that you're showing respect. But instead of saying, I take my hat off to you, which sounds kind of strange to me, we usually just say the phrase, hats off to you. And this means big respect or good job or well done. So you might see someone write on the internet or say in a TV show or a film, hats off to you. And this means that we're showing respect to you. Maybe because you did something great, or maybe because we just think that you're a great person. For example, if you're a subscriber on my YouTube channel, hats off to you. Now, the fourth idiom in English that uses the word hat that we're going to talk about today is to throw your hat in the ring. And this one might be a little more confusing. This is not about showing respect. This is something very different. If you throw your hat in the ring, this means that you're entering a competition or you're joining some kind of competition game or maybe even just a project or a business. So, for example, when we choose the next president, They might say, Donald Trump threw his hat in the ring. And this means that Donald Trump decided to also try to be president. He will compete to win this position. Now, becoming president of a country isn't really a game, but it's a kind of competition. And that's why you can throw your hat in the ring. And you might be thinking, well, why do we say in the ring? What does that mean? Because a ring is something you wear on your finger, right? Well, not always, because the word ring also refers to a sport called boxing. The sport of boxing takes place within a boxing ring. Not a rink with a K at the end, but a ring with a G at the end. A rink with a K is where you skate on ice, for example. It's a place where people might play hockey. But when people are boxing, they do that in a boxing ring with a G at the end. Just like the thing that you put on your finger. And when we say he threw his hat in the ring, it means that he entered the competition. Just like in a boxing match, somebody has to enter the boxing ring so he can compete, he can fight, and he can try to win. So if someone throws their hat in the ring, it means that they are entering the competition, they're entering the fight, and they want to win. So let's review what we've learned today. You can wear many hats, and that doesn't mean you have a lot of hats on your head, but it means that you have a lot of jobs, roles, or responsibilities. You can tip your hat to someone, and that means that you're showing respect. You're saying, well done, or good job. You can take your hat off to someone, and that means well done, or good job. But usually we say the phrase, hats off to you, or hats off to him, or hats off to my team. And that means, good job, team. And then the last one that we learned today was to throw your hat in the ring. And that means that you're entering the competition and you want to win. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you press like, press subscribe, leave a comment down below, and hats off to you for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.